Maybe a little bit of relax, in the mind as much as you want to talk to the guys and tell them, don't give these guys any life of sort. Make sure we start the way we started the game, which was very well taken by the guys. They started well. They got to goal. And then they added a little bit more pressure, started winning a little bit more second ball. You look at the duels, and I think that's what ends up being actually the difference in the game is a little bit more first to the ball, a little bit more effort, a little bit strong on tackles. And that's what they really did, and we didn't quite adjust to that or overmatch that intensity. Well, experience, quality, you're number 8. You want him to be able to connect us from our back line to our front line. And he adds, obviously, against a team like this, is just the defensive part where you guys saw, anytime they had an opportunity to pump it into the box, they did. And we're a team that has to, that Demir brings a lot to on those set pieces. And that's what he adds, a little bit of maturity, some final ball passing type of stuff. Good player for us.
Mike, could you speak to kind of what your view was from the stands tonight?
Freddie said it perfectly, the first answer. Open up the game, dominated, break comes, and the only thing that they changed was a bit more bite, a bit more aggressive, and we didn't handle it well. And when I say we, I say the coaches and the players and me sitting up top. So we're all in this together. We let 2 points slip away, very much so. And now we're going to obviously refocus and get ready for San Jose. But that was the big difference.
Your lesson for your team tonight is what? Taking out of this game, ensuring that it doesn't happen again?
Well, you can't. If there was a guarantee that it won't happen again, I'd be a millionaire. I'd have an answer to the world's problem and everything. How do you not repeat mistakes? If I had to narrow it down, what the lesson is there can't be any complacency whatsoever. Go up the way we started. We should have come out in the break, completely focused and raring to go. A little bit of pressure or a lot of pressure from them. Quicker ball movement maybe around them, around the pressure. I guess that's the lesson to be learned.
Freddie, I know, Albert was just in here, and he mentioned how you guys were pumping the ball up a lot, and obviously they have their big center backs. Any thought to put in maybe Silva in the game to be more of a ball winner in those situations? Because even though Albert said that's not really how you guys wanted to play, it seemed the way the game was evolving.
Yeah, it's a little bit of human nature. You get people start putting a little bit of pressure on you. You're either going to respond with, building's it's the hardest part of the game. You want to build, guys want the ball in the back. The idea was not to pump the ball. The idea was we have Albert Rusnick, who's one of the best players in the league, and when you play a player like that, it shouldn't have to take the coach to say, find that guy. One of the biggest things was at halftime we told him is, hey, we got to find Albert. You find that kid, he's going to get us out of tricky situations. We didn't tend to do that. We tended to go a little bit longer, and at times we were having success. So I think that also gives a mix, a little message with guys. We're like, oh, we're lump some balls over. Corey got to it. Let's continue to do that. As we mature and get better, we got to be able to. There's going to be times to do that, and there's going to be times that we have to build. But it can never be just one and just the other. There's got to be a mixture. And at times we're a very exciting team. Our guys get a sense, like I think the fans even get a sense where we're getting to goal, we're getting to the final third, and then we let the game spread out too much. And once we spread out the game, now it becomes a complicated game, especially against a Colorado who wants the game to spread out so they can beat you on those duels. They can go and close you down and tackle and make it messy. And we didn't quite adjust to slowing the momentum down with ball possession.
Freddie, what was your view on that PK call?
I couldn't see it. I asked the assistants. I mean, he went to VAR, so hopefully when you go to VAR that you're getting it right. I haven't seen it at all.
Anything else?